Push divisi, ngepush divisi, kita ngepush divisi ya. Apa acara ini ya? Wah, International Cup. Ke sini aja wes. Paraguay, Ceko. Oke. Efootball AI, Efootball AI. Lawan AI easy atau sulit ya?
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Schick finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, he's the kind of player, Peter, who can conjure up a goal out of relatively nothing.
It's Schick! Brilliant from Schick! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there is your opener! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
The Czech Republic are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. The Czech Republic leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Barida knocks it into space. Lozek has it in a wide position. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he has been fouled there. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Barida. The Czech Republic are looking to break at pace. He is through here. He's in one-on-one. And the shot! Well taken goal. They are purring, truly purring. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into this.
Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
The Czech Republic find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And that could set him on his way. He's had a shot! And that's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Chance! And he hits the net! And they're threatening to fly away here!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
The Czech Republic are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Nicely shaped ball. Schick gets flagged offside. Lojek. Darida, played out wide. Look at the space, Lojek! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Oh no, what has happened here? And he's managed to get free. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Shot could be on. Chance, surely! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Son Heung-min. Socek, Lojek, and here's Schick, now tries a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell, they are flying!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
It's played through for him. Great chance! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And now he has two. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring.
Some of those...
And that is all they have time for. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
The Czech Republic looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you want... And a chance! And a neat finish! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Number 10.
Kim Min-jae. Oh, well played, well sorted out. All the way back. Souček. He's in a great position here. Some really good ball movement. Oh, super ball! Oh, shooting chance! Oh no, he's got that wrong. Decent chance! And there's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
After 54 minutes is...
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Foul. Schick being watched hawkishly here.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Offside again. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Kim Min-jae. There's his chance to lead the counter. The Czech Republic perhaps contemplating their next change here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Son Heung-min. Garida. Souček. Over to the right flank. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's found the... There's the shot! And that's a sharp finish. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Number 13.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Stood up well to him there. That looks a cracking ball. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 11.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Looking for the run, and he's in on the finish! Takes aim and he's rising! And that's a tiny finish! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And yes, it's him again.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. South Korea appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
And he shoots! And that's a good finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Czech Republic, after 18
Clinical,
minutes,
just clinical.
Number 11.
What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Substitution for South Korea.
South Korea can
Number
now introduce
19,
the first of their
Lee
substitutes.
Kangin.
Well, to wait
Coming
until
on the
now to make
field
this
is
change seems a bit
number
baffling. He's
26.
expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here. Well, their man
Shoots! He's got a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And the shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
The Czech Republic certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this
Substitution
art
in
of
progress.
counter-attacking.
Oh, good effort! Goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even...
Can he finish? Oh, good finish! And this is getting ridiculous. borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Is number 11.
How many? Just
Substitution
how
for
many?
South Korea, number 24.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the
number
obvious
23.
substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Garida.
6 added minutes.
So
have been
goes for a
indicated.
shot! And no mistake! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Steaming on goal. He's having a shot! And he's spooned it over the bar. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Real big chance! It's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. And that is that. The Czech Republic can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Spread it left. Dorgu. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I'm looking forward to watching this guy, Luke Shaw, because his game has come on in leaps and bounds. I've been really impressed with his all-round development, a much better passer and ball carrier, and he's well on his way to becoming a very good all-round defender.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. A header! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Trossard, good purposeful running. Trossard! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So, a breakthrough already. Menu. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Bruno Fernandes. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple...
And Messi! Oh, it's hit the post! Not a bad try by any means. That's good running with the ball. And this is Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Not Dorgu. Ball's played through. And that was asking for too much. Mount. And it's Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Not the most accurate pass. And the keeper's given it away. It's run loose here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bruno Fernandes. Over to the other side. Ahmad. Can he get it through? That has found him in acres of space. Menu. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Dorgu. And it's Shaw. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Good ball over the top. Shot a goal! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Mazraoui. Ahmad. Ahmad! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he was quick to react. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Menu. Not where it came from. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that part. He's having a shot! Messi. Portugal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ahmad. And it's Mazraoui. Martinez. Dorgu. Burmo. Played out to the left flank. And he's managed to get free. And Burmo shapes to shoot! Picked out brilliantly.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's come to nothing.
Portugal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Nasraoui. And that signals the end of the first period. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Portugal firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. Back on the way then. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Maguire cuts it out. He's got away. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was no routine save.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And there's the shot! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Diallo picks it up out wide. Diallo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
This looks... and the shot! Opts to play it back. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Mount. Casemiro is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, that is one way to stop him. Portugal with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Trossard on 2 now and looking for 3. Gerrard being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Peter, I can't stress enough the need to get to this fella quickly. They can save themselves a whole lot of hassle.
Bruno Fernandes. Nasraoui. Oh, that's delightful. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Trossard receives it in a good position here. Trossard, impressive jump! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
E vai entrar para o seu lugar com
Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Substituição.
Dorgu. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Spread to the right. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's a key interception. Dorgu. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, it's come loose. It's gone out for a throw-in. So we have movement on both benches.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
That has been slung wide. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Portugal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. save by David Raya!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
And this is Messi. That looks a cracking ball. And that was very necessary. Referee's given a throw. Portugal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Mount knocks it into space. He has found the way through. Ronaldo going after that. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Van Dijk kept his eye on it and he's there. Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely shaped ball. That's been cut out, well played. Dorgu. To Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 13. Número 11. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 21. Número 4. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Goes for the shot!
Vamos ter 3
And he's done
minutos de
very well to
compensação.
deal with it. Menu. And that has put paid to that. Matheus Cunha. He's a sharp little ball here. Mazraoui. Menu. That's at the end. Portugal are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout. And then Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. This, of course, the Saitama Stadium, looking so intimidating with the crowd close to the pitch, so much like classic European stadia. So we're very much on the way now. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. A bombo! Oh, that was no routine save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Now that looks a decent ball. Raya claims comfortable. Well read, nice interception. And here's Shevchenko. Tries to play it through. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Shevchenko. Spread to the right. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard. Casemiro. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Backward it goes. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Shevchenko. He's having a pop! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? Chance! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Now, can they get him away? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Gerrard. And he cuts out the supply. McAllister. Now it's Shevchenko. And he's lost his man here. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Casemiro. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And here's Shevchenko. Out towards the flank. Ødegaard. Now it's Doku. Vardiol has it in a wide position. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Stood up well to him there. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rodri. Nicely spread. Knocks it out wide. Now it's McAllister. Real chance! Dispatched clinically. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Vardiol is flagged offside. Now it's Shevchenko. Burmo. He's having a hit! Palmer. And Hertrauda. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
McAllister does well to get it back. Spread out to the left. Rodri. Rogers. And it's Gerrard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
His positioning was spot on. McAllister. And it's McAllister.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
McAllister. Palmer has the space to scheme. Casemiro. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Manchester United unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, the players
And
definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break. You can be sure of that.
In the stadium hall.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second period is on the way.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Played out wide. Vardiol. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, important interception. He's good running with them. He's having a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Hertrauda gets across to intercept that. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Shevchenko. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that could set him on his way. Oh, and a chance! And he's found the net! Manchester United are back on level terms. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Shevchenko is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away.
Header! And he's gone looking for safety.
Manchester United have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Ødegaard, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack.
60,332.
Well, what about it? Manchester United have dragged it back at the last. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Trossard, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Searching pass he's played there. That's been cut out, well played. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, good spread. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. McAllister. And it's Ødegaard. Trossard proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And here's shift chance, surely! Now who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Now it's Doku. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away.
Substitution.
So we're ready to go. It's in! And he does it with ice in his veins.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Done delicately. De Ligt cuts it out. Trossard. Good take, and is he in?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Trossard. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Great vision. Shevchenko. That's the keeper's ball. That's going wide left. Looking for a runner. Shevchenko. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Doku. Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played,
Substitution
well
taking
stopped.
place.
Ake. And it's McAllister. Hertrauda played with finesse. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Shevchenko. Manchester United could be just about done here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Ake. To McAllister.
Manchester can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And here's Shevchenko. Bruno Fernandes gets over and intercepts. Aims beyond the defence. McAllister, who does have an assist to his name. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Forced to go back. Trossard, and the shot! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that's it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on an...
Semat asis.
Well, this is a critical game, a chance for the
Hello,
perfect
everybody,
statement to
welcome
any
to today's
potential
match.
rival that you
Manchester
are aiming higher
United
at their
against
expense.
Manchester United.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim. European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around. Absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more. And this is Shevchenko. Pressure coming in from all directions. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rogers has it in a wide position. That's the keeper's ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Gerrard. And it's Dalot. Diogo Dalot cuts it out. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And it's Gerrard. Rogers. That's Gerrard. Rogers. Defending here is really tight. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Burmo.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Trossard's cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Gerrard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's been slipped through. That has been cut short. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Trossard! Trossard! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Keeper's dealt with that. And the volley. Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Shevchenko. Now, what about a counter-attack? Caicedo. Diogo Dalot. Back where it came from. Ødegaard providing an outlet on that flank. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Burmo. That's a cute ball. And here's Shevchenko. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ødegaard. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And Caicedo. De Ligt. And it's Dalot. And it's Ødegaard. Nice sequence of passes, this. Hangs one in. That's a decent clearance. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Shevchenko. Ødegaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gerrard. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Threads one in.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Trossard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ødegaard. Tries to pass it through. Can he latch on to this? It's their second corner of the game. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way.
There will be 1
Trossard.
minute added time.
He is just caressing the ball. Flings in. Oh, good effort! Goal! Manchester United! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic.
That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Manchester United just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Manchester United looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead...
And he shoots! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And they win it back again. Trossard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
That was mighty close. Bruno Fernandes and Caicedo looking to pass their way up the pitch. Passes short and sharp. Gerrard receives it in a chance, surely! And there's a goal! Manchester United are back on level terms. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Vardiol. And it's Caicedo. And here's Shevchenko. Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve. Oh no, what has happened here? Flashes it across. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, what about it? So close to victory, and it has got away. Diogo Dalot. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Burmo is standing over this one.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount...
Oh, Burmo! They want to be quick to recover this. He won't be happy with that one. Caicedo. And this is Shevchenko. Rodgers. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. And here's Shevchenko. Diogo Dalot deals with that comfortably. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, who's set up one goal so far. Over to the right flank. It's a goal kick. And it's Shevchenko. This is a promising build-up. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, well played. Rodgers. Gerrard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, cracking ball. De Ligt with a fine tackle. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Ødegaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Trossard. And here's Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's been hooked away. Nicely weighted ball. That ball looks a good one. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's looking to win it for them.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Just 5 minutes left. Burmo.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Diogo Dalot. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. Trossard.
There will be 1 minute added
Ødegaard.
time.
The ball's gone. He's having a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Number 27, Morgan.
So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more. Well, we are already up and running again. Somewhat off target. And here's Watkins. Šeško. Bruno Fernandes. That has ended up in no man's land. Šeško. And here's Watkins. Can he get it through? Obama! Menu. Shifted it to the flank. Fernandes. And here's Watkins. Matheus Cunha. Menu. Šeško. And he plays one through, and it's Menu. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Spread neatly. De Ligt. Great vision. What a throw in. Van Dijk. And Guardiol. Matheus Cunha. It's a throw-in. And we're halfway through extra time.
Please join me in wishing all the
Those
best
15
for members
minutes
of our
have
fan
flown
club
by.
celebrating their wedding
Limbs
anniversary
now and
today.
heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end? And we are already back underway. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? And the through ball. De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bomo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11, Casemiro. Coming on to replace him is number
Still
25.
anyone's game this.
Ugarte.
One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Shevchenko. Matheus Cunha. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And the shots! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, what a game, unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
A quick reminder.
You look back on the game then, Jim.
Manchester United.
Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence.
Hello, everybody,
The objectives
and
are
welcome to
clear.
today's match.
To miss out on them
Manchester
would be
United
unthinkable.
Against Manchester United.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Looking to play him in. He is through here. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, that's neat. Saka's delivery. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Aims beyond the defence. And the shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that...
Drogba! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now that's well seen too. And it's Shevchenko. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Drogba. O'Reilly, he's found a way through.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Back in possession and big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they're threatening to fly away here! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response... And it's in! They are purring, truly purring! And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Things looking so easy. And he's stuck it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Ødegaard. Dunk. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. physical challenge. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it for us tonight. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. He leaps for it! He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Best! Now it's Luis Suarez. Rodgers. Knocks it into space. Plenty to aim at here. And the shot! It's a loose ball. Best!
Manchester United would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Yeah.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Beckham with the cross. Getting up there! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Over to the right flank. Beckham. Ball in towards the middle. That's a decent clearance. And this is Beckham. It's a goal kick. Shevchenko looking to pass their way up the pitch. Best. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodgers.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And there's green grass ahead of him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Gerrard. Hazard gets a foot in here. Diogo Dalot. And De Ligt. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, he's found support out wide. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Beckham clearly looking the key component now.
He's rising! Oh, it's hit the post! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, that looks a decent ball. Luis Suarez with the cross. And he's quick to get rid. Casemiro is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Looking for options for movement. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's intervened well there. And they can counter here. And that has put paid to that. Beckham receives it in a wide position. Tries to cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Matheus Cunha. Gerrard. Trossard.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, easy pickings there. Diogo Dalot. It's come to nothing. Hazard. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Guardiola. Spread to the right. Threads one in. He has found the way through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
And we have our very first corner. Trossard plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. He's on it, can he get away? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Manchester United finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Sekuatmu kayak gini,
It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to
sekuat
cheer
kayak
about.
gini masih
So an
pakai
awful lot
smart
of
assist
questions
anjir.
have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Stres.
So that was the first half and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're underway for the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it...
And Shevchenko! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's found the way through. Best's cross. And that should get the job done. Shevchenko. And here's the chance to counter. In with the challenge.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Chance! And no mistake. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he's quick to return it. Oh, good. He's had a shot! In he goes again. David Beckham! Another picture postcard goal! About as smooth as it gets. And they are disappearing out of sight. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless!
The goal scorer for Manchester
His
United.
utter joy!
After 63
He engages
minutes.
with absolute happiness. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased the...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. There's the shot! And there's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally...
Van Nistelrooy! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limited...
And Van Nistelrooy! And that's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that's a tidy finish! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And he hits the net! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter.
Van Nistelrooy! And a neat finish! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium...
And Van Nistelrooy! It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. And things are much help.
Haaland! And it's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either.
And tennis! And yes, it's there! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at. Well, tennis! He's got a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see that.
Oh no, what has happened here? And tennis! Oh, good finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is...
Tennis! It's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Diogo Dalot. Could be danger here. He's won and the finish! Goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now...
Oh, they could be caught. Decent chance! And he's stuck it away. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter.
And tennis! Well taken goal. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out.
Haaland!
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Kayak gitu loh.
Oh, given away. Chance for a shot! Gerrard. Casemiro. De Ligt. Van Dijk. And he's forced to go back. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution in progress.
Matheus Cunha. Some resolute defending there. Burmo. He shifted it to the flank. Not where it came from. Best. That is good alertness. Ugarte. And we're done. Manchester United suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always
Hello,
known will be a
everybody,
crucial
and
game.
welcome to today's
At stake,
match.
a seat at a
Manchester
higher
United
table. This an
against
opportunity to
Arsenal.
put down a marker to make a statement of intent. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Lisandro Martinez has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
He's a fine all-round defender, Peter. Physically, he's strong, he's a good reader of the game and never afraid to put in a tackle, a well-timed tackle. I don't think any opposition forward will relish playing against him. I think I'm right in saying that.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saka. Now it's Havertz. Looking to play him in. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Maciej Cunha. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Yoro. Rogers. Now it's Shevchenko.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now, can they get him away?
Trossard, such good technique.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Fernandes. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, what has happened here? That's a sharp pass. Pass somewhat off target. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Guardiola. Great ball, and he's in here. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries a shot! And he's there to get it away. And it's Rice. Knocks it into space. Floated through. No, he's just misjudged that one. Rice. Saliba. Van Dijk. And it's Fernandes. Havertz. Gerrard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, delightful ball. It's a goal kick. Casemiro is there, and he can pick it up.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Saka. Now Timber. Saka. Tries to play it through. Timber has it out wide and in space. Towering header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Havertz. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shevchenko. Trossard. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Trossard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Rice. Timber. And Fernandez. Matías Cunha. Nicely worked. That's really well cleared. Trossard. Looking for options for movement. Deep through. Now the chip pass hasn't quite come off. The referee says that is that for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough
Just a quick
moment.
reminder today, please refrain
Do it
from
back on the
talking
first
outside
45
this
minutes.
stadium.
Well, it's been
Thank
nothing
you very
but
much for your
frustration,
cooperation.
really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Swings in across, and he can thump it away. Casemiro is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And here's Shevchenko. Caicedo. Fernandez. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Rice. And here's Fernandez. Pings it across. And Dijk is there, and he can get that clear.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he can clear it away. He's had it taken off him. And here's Trossard, crossed into the middle. And now they can clear their lines.
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Lisandro Martinez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Havertz. And it's Fernandez. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Threads one in, neatly clipped into space. That's the keeper's ball. Guardiola. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Now it's Matías Cunha. And here's Trossard. Trossard! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Trossard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. He won't be happy with that one. Lisandro Martinez gets across to intercept that. Great vision. Trossard finding himself in space. Can he finish? Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Martinez. Trossard. And Rodgers. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Trossard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Euro. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Timber spots it and intercepts. And it's Gerrard, played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
He's going for goal! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
He is through here! Fernandez proves just a little bit... Oh, shooting chance! And he's stuck it away! And that could well be the winner!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Trossard. Number 18, Matthias Kuhn.
So we have the first goal.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Watkins.
Manchester United are running out of time and out of options.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And here's Xerxes, and this is Shevchenko, and Dormer, and the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Coming on the field is...
Success! And it's come back out to him.
Ugarte.
Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And here's Xerxes.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well timed, excellent interception.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Martinez, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Caicedo. Well, that looks a decent ball. And there goes the final whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go.
Susah bener anjir.
Well, this is a critical game. A chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense.
Against Manchester United.
The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. So things are underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I think an awful lot's going to be asked of this fella Zubamendi here. But being such a smart player, I expect him to pass the test with flying colours. He's making up the extra centre-half at times, as well as making those deep, long runs towards the box. I think a cracking player with a very disciplined game.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here. So the most significant moment of the game. He scores for sure! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Trossard. Calafiori looking to hit the byline here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Trossard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's had it taken off him. And here's Havertz. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed...
And the shot! Tries to get it clear. And claimed it back swiftly. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Zubamendi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Ødegaard. Rodgers. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Rodgers. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Calafiori. Now that's well seen too. Rice. Now Trossard. Calafiori. That pass isn't the best. That has been slung wide. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Ball's played through. Saka in acres of space out wide. That's a decent clearance. Rodgers producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Shevchenko makes a move down the right. Trossard. Trossard! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Now it's Maciej Cunha. Shevchenko. Defending was strong and firm. And this is Shevchenko. Ødegaard. Calafiori.
Manchester United really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. That has not gone well. Zubimendi.
Havertz really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ødegaard. Taken back almost at once. Knocks it into space. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Saliba does well to get it back. Played out towards the right wing. Looking for the run. Timber. Tries the cross.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Trossard. Good read, needed to be. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Oh, what a terrific 45 minutes, all triggered by a helter-skelter tempo that has, you know, been very open, end-to-end, ding-dong stuff, with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
Manchester United looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information centre.
Gets us going once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Coming on the field, number 14, Ukraine's.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Saka has been caught there, it's a foul. Timber. Zubimendi. Now it's Shevchenko. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rodgers. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top. Calafiori. And it's Rice. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he is shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a clever-looking ball. Has to go back here. Oh, he's having a go! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Trossard really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Timber. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And he's managed to get rid. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Oh, good spread. Can he latch on to this?
Substitutions taking place.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed... Oh, that is asking for trouble. He has found the way through. Place it in low, and he shoots! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Zubimendi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Xerxes, and he's managed to get free. Now the delivery. Oh, well played, well played. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
And he's quick to snatch it back. He's having a shot! And that's another fine save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
And it's Eze. Looking here to chip it through. Nicked it back promptly.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Raya gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
And Bomo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Rice. And this is Shevchenko. Now it's Xerxes. And this is Gerrard. He's found a way through. There, it's Gerrard! It's hit the upright. And he whips it in. He'll try from distance. Tremendous from Gerrard. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Manchester United. After
And this is getting better and better.
10.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
There you go. That's what happens when you've got top-class talent.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining. Oh, what a mistake! Takes a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Trossard certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Has a look and plays it forward. And it's
2
Eze.
minutes has been indicated.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
And a quick
Manchester
reminder
United
today, everybody,
can
to
celebrate
make sure to
now.
put
They
any-
have
Awesome. oke lah. Jadi ganti lagi. Kalau center back 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. bakalan naik